Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Teachings of Life International Teleseminar. This is your host, Nathan Crane, founder of the Panacea Community. The Teachings of Life is a movement of consciousness, abundance, vitality, and peace. I'm so excited today to present to you our second master teacher of life, who will be sharing with us a profound, life-altering class about the formula for miracles. So Brent Phillips is with us today, and Brent Phillips is acknowledged as one of the most powerful and most accomplished energy healing practitioners in the world, and is regularly among the most in-demand and best-selling guests on radio and in Law of Attraction and Holistic Health Teleseminar series. So without further ado, please get excited because Brent is such an amazing and accomplished speaker and master teacher of life with the Panacea Community. And he has performed over 6,000 hours of private healing sessions in his lifetime and career, and has witnessed literally thousands of miraculous instant healings. So basically, he really knows what he's talking about, and I'm excited to have Brent on the call today. Brent, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I'd love to go ahead and get started for everybody. You're going to be talking about the formula for miracles, and, I'd love to kind of hear a little bit, maybe the background upon how you came to this point where you're at now in teaching this type of class and workshop and material.
Sure, it's kind of funny, and anyone who knows me will know that I never really intended to do anything like this. It just sort of happened because, really, I'm very much a computer nerd. And I grew up as the prototypical computer nerd. I loved science fiction and fantasy and the early video games and that kind of stuff. And so, long story short, I grew up and just fell in love with computers. And by the time it came to me to figure out what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, it was a pretty easy call, because the one thing that I was very good at that someone would pay me for was programming computers. So that seemed pretty obvious. And so I went on to college at MIT, and this sounds kind of funny today, but when I first got there, I was just enthralled with the Internet. Because 25 years ago, it wasn't mainstream like it is today, and I was just thrilled, and I saw so much potential for it, and I thought, wow, this global computer network is going to change the world, and it really has. And so I made internetworking and computer network communication the focus of my studies. And so I went on to get a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, and it was actually when I was in the PhD program working towards my doctorate as part of the Telemedia Networks and Systems groups there at MIT in the Laboratory for Computer Science in the mid-90s that the Internet boom hit. And so, like a lot of my lab mates, I figured I would drop out of grad school, move to California, start an Internet company, work really hard, and then make millions of dollars. That was the plan. And as they say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. So it seemed like a good idea at the time, and so I did it, and we started a website company, which was very successful, at least at first. And it's kind of funny in retrospect that the very first website I ever developed was actually for the launch of the Sony PlayStation in the summer of 1995. That was my first website.
Wow.
And so, yeah, things went pretty well for a while. A year later, I found myself with about 15 people on the staff that were working for me. We had a nice laundry list of Fortune 500 clients. We did a lot of high-profile projects. And we had even started a second company to make online video games because that had been a huge passion for me and my partners. And so that's when we ran into a roadblock. And long story short, I was working myself almost to death